Hi guys, this is Sai Kumar Kortiwada. In this video, we will learn about custom validators of reactive forms. So actually, I was done with reactive forms in the playlist, but as per one of the subscriber request, what I'm doing is I'm trying to do this Angular custom validators for reactive forms. Already we have completed our 24 parts of reactive forms, but now I'm coming with part 25 where we will be targeting for our custom validations with a form control. And I'll explain you what is the requirement which we are doing in this particular custom validators with an example. Let me go into the next slide. Here, if you see, my requirement is checking the field contains the URL which starts with https:// or not. So I want to check whether the string is matching with https:// which is a URL prefix. If it is starting with URL prefix, then I want to show a success message. If it is not matching, then I want to show a error message with a red color. This is our target. So I want to check the field whatever we are entering, whether it contains the https:// or not. Let me go into the Visual Studio Code and let's create one input field and write our own validator. Let me go into the Visual Studio Code and here let me go into app.component.html, and this validation we are writing with Angular 15 because I have updated my Angular project to 15, and from now we will use all Angular 15 syntax and the way how Angular 15 works. So let me remove this and let me go into the TS file and create a form group. Let me create a URL form group, and which is of type form group, and then let me create a constructor, and inside the constructor let me assign this dot URL form group is equal to new form group, and inside this form group let me create a URL where it is pointing to a new form control, and this control will have an empty value by default. So I'm not writing any validations as of now. Let me save this. Go to the HTML and create a form, and let me zoom it a bit and close this. Yeah, so let me create a input field with a placeholder as URL, and I want to enter the URL which is starting with https://. So now let me bind this with our form group. Let me use form group, and this form group should be binded with this URL form group, and a form control name that should be binding with the URL. Let me copy this and paste here and save this. Now everything was successfully compiled, and let me create a break statement here and a break statement here. So now what I want to do is I want to show a div which is having a span. What it should show is we have to show a error message or a success message with a color difference. If it is success, then we have to show green color. If it is failure, we have to show red color. So for that sake, let me save this and create two span tags, and the first one is something like this is a valid URL, and this is not a valid URL, or as per our requirement, this is the one. The value contains HTTPS. So we will be showing this. The value contains HTTPS://. The value does not contain HTTPS://. Value does not contains HTTPS. Let me save this. As of now, we are not writing any conditional basis. That is the reason it will show both the messages and along with the input field. Let me go here and you can see we are able to see both. This the value contains HTTPS. The value does not contain HTTPS. Now we have to validate this. To validate this, we have two things. One is the pattern match. We can check with the pattern, or we can write our custom validators with our JavaScript logic and we can check whether it contains HTTPS or not. So let me go here and now let me write a validation. Validation can be written in another file and export it from there and use it here, or else if it is restricted for you only for this particular component, better to create here itself. Let me create a function that is check URL with HTTPS. This is my function name and it is an arrow operator. Let me use an arrow operator and let me return one more method that will accept the form control, that is the value with abstract control, because abstract control is the parent of all the form group, form control, form arrays. So let me use abstract control as a type and let return validation errors or a null value, which is again arrow operator. If you see this value, what this value will hold is the value will hold this control. Instead of value, let me use a control for our readability. So this control will have whole control on this URL whenever we are binding this check URL with HTTPS. Let me copy this and let me paste here by using an validators dot, or let me use directly like this. So now check URL with HTTPS will invoke whenever we are calling this. So what this will do, it will receive a control that is nothing but the URL control, and that URL control we can check the value and its whole content. So how can I do that? By using const value is equal to, for every control we can get the value by using a value property. Now you will be getting a value if value exists, and value dot, I can use something like const value split is equal to value dot split of https colon double slash. I want to split my value with https colon double slash. So now the value split will give you an array. So let me use this value split dot length. Its length should be greater than 1, because the value split will give you an array, and if it is greater than 1, that means it contains https colon double slash. And also we need to check whether that https colon double slash is the first value of that array. So let me use value split of 0 equal to https colon double slash. If this is the case, then we have to return no error. That means return null. If this is not the case, then I want to return a object where this object says no match, and let me return it as true. So we can check this no match property in the errors object of a form control. If it is true, then there is no match with https colon double slash. So let me save this, and now let me write the error messages here. So what I want to do here, star ng if my URL form group dot get of, what is my control name, the URL dot invalid, if it is invalid, and let me use a question mark, and also if URL form group dot get of URL is touched, or URL form group dot get of URL question mark dot dirty, then I need to show either of the one message. I either a HTTPS contains or HTTPS does not contains. So here I am writing one more if condition, star ng if, let me write ng if, and the expression should be something like, let me copy this and paste here. Now this should be validator with errors, and if the errors contains this no match, and that should be inside your property as this. If this is there, that means there is no match. So this condition should be equal to not, and the same condition I can use it for this. But if this is returning true, then the value does not contains https colon. So let me save this and go back to the browser. Now h, the value does not contain https colon double slash, https colon double slash, and it is not updating the value. So let me go here and check whether that no match exists or not, and the value contains does not contains https. Why it is giving like that? Let's check that. So here let me write one console.log of value split and save this. If it is containing something, it should return null. Okay, go here and inspect this. Go to the console. Let me zoom it. and clear it off. Let me write https colon double slash. So if you see here, I'm getting empty. Why we are getting empty? Let's see that. Okay. So go here, and the way how we are checking for double slash is bit different here. So it should be something like this or like this. Save this, go here and type https colon double slash. Now you are getting this value and does not contains https colon double slash. Why it is not containing that? Let's go and check this. So here, let me point here and write this one as slash, and now you can check the value split. The value split contains an array, and let me go into the next step. Now we have value and we have value split dot length. It is greater than 0. We have to check greater than 0, not greater than 1. It should be greater than 0. Let me save this and click here, click here, click here. Let me remove this and click here. Now clear it off and just type https colon double slash. Now the message has been removed. So you can see that we don't have any error message. And let me go here, let me copy this, and it should not depend on the invalid. So we can write on the top level. Let me save this and reload. So if you see here, let me write http. There is a problem, https colon double slash. Now it is valid. The value contains https. And also if you give something like Sai Kumar https colon double slash, these will also not work out. Why? Because we are checking only https as the starting prefix of any string. So for example, https colon double slash, it works, but if I give I https, it does not contain https colon double slash. Why? Because we are targeting only https colon double slash as a first value or the prefix value. So let me clear it off, and now it is working as expected. Let me cross check with our requirement. So check the field contains the URL which starts with HTTPS or not. Now we are able to do that. And if user enters the value contains HTTPS colon double slash, then show the green color. We need to target this green color and red color. Let me go here, and now let me target for the colors. Simply create two classes, that is go to the SCSS file and create dot red color colon red, and let me create dot green where color is green. Save this and now go to the HTML. Let me write one ng class, and this class should have an expression. When this expression is true, then I need to show a class called as green. And the same logic, let me copy here and let me paste here, and this time it should be red, and we should remove this not condition and save this. Go here and simply write https colon double slash. Now it came with green and now it came with red. Even I think here we no need ng class. Instead, just writing a class will work out. Why? Because we are writing two different spans. So if this span renders, it should show red, and if this span renders, it should show green. So let me use a class as green. If it doesn't show, it will not show the value as well as the color. So let me go here, https colon double slash. Now it came with green, and go here and just clean up the code where we are writing the console. So let me remove the console and save this. Now we have concentrated on a particular URL, and we are checking the URL with a function, and this function will work as a custom validation. And now this custom validation can have any logic whatever you want that is related to your JavaScript logic. Whatever the logic you want to perform on a particular control, you can perform it and return an object, and whenever you are checking that object, you can check inside your errors. So if you see errors, previously we check the pattern, we check the return, we check the min length, max length, and everything. Here no match is something which is customized one, and the property was written by a dev folks. That means our customized property we are returning inside that errors. So this is how your custom validations for a particular control will work. And in the next upcoming video, we will see how to validate some certain form controls inside a form group. That means, for example, if you have two fields and if you want to check these two field values or any custom logic between the form controls which are inside the group, then we can use custom validations at a form group level. Instead of having a control level, we can check the custom validations at a group level. That means we can write n number of controls here and we can check between them, and we'll see about it in the next upcoming video. Hope you like my explanation. If you like my video, like, share, subscribe to my channel for more updates. Signing off. And whatever the topics, if you really want to learn, please provide the comment so that I'll try to do a video, and I'll try to, this is the video especially for one of my subscriber who requested for the custom validations, and that is the reason I am trying to do this video. I hope this will satisfy my subscriber, and will get back to you with lot of videos in the upcoming series.